In our previous class, we talked about basic coding and we made mention of the structure of HTML and some tag like your paragraph tag, your bold tag. So today we are just going to dive in straight to web designing. I will not waste our time again. So let's just go straight to the topic of the day, web designing. Now, in this web designing, I told you I'll be using a CMS platform called WordPress. And I gave you an assignment to check what is WordPress, and some of you did the assignment. Kudos to everyone that have done that very assignment. WordPress is just a CMS platform that enables you to design a website, as simple as that. With the help of theme, plugins, and other necessary materials, you can actually carry out a classic design. Like I said, you can design any kind of website using WordPress, ranging from business website, logistic website, career website, banking website, investment website, corporate website, entertainment website, online shop, blog post, finance website, NGO website, etc. The first thing you need to do is structure it off your head, then you come designing. So what we are going to do today, we are going to install our XAMPP, then install our WordPress, create our database, and configure our admin dashboard where we'll be carrying out designs. I posted the links to the materials you should be downloading, and by now I believe you must have downloaded those materials. If you've not downloaded the material, I'm going to zip the materials I'll be using. I'm going to zip it and post it on the group chat. So if you find it difficult to download it, all you need to do is download this zip file, extract it on your system, and follow the step-by-step tutorials I'm going to teach you today on how to install. Like I said, we are going to install our local server. We are going to configure our database. We are going to install our WordPress and configure our admin dashboard. Is that okay? So if you don't want to miss out from the next video, all you need to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification, and like this video. Share this video. Share it to your Facebook, your WhatsApp. Share it to people. Comment, please. I need your comment, because it is your comment that will make me know if I'm really doing the right thing or not, or if I should continue doing the right thing or not. Now, without wasting any more time, let's go straight to the topic of the day. In our previous tutorial, I gave you an instruction to install a local server called XAMPP. What you should do is to install the XAMPP. After installing the XAMPP, all you need to do is come to your search bar and search for XAMPP. Now, you are going to open the XAMPP, and we are going to start two important things. Now, once you open your XAMPP, make sure you start your Apache and your MySQL. Click on this start and let it start counting. Then you click on this MySQL also and let it start counting. Now, if you start it and it's not like this, it means your XAMPP have an issue. You need to uninstall and install it back. Now, this is step one. The purpose of this XAMPP is to make your work as if you are online. So it is to view your work as if you are online. Now that we've started XAMPP, we've started our XAMPP, all you need to do is click on my computer or this PC, anyone that is on your laptop, then go to local disk. You are going to see the XAMPP folder. Open the XAMPP folder. Now you are going to see another document called htdocs. This htdocs is the online representation of public_HTML when you purchase a hosting account. When you purchase a hosting account, you'll be given a C panel. Now, on your C panel, you are going to see File Manager. When you click on the File Manager, you are going to see public_HTML. That's where you upload your files for people to view your website live. But for offline, you are going to see htdocs. Now, this htdocs is where we are going to put everything we'll be doing. Is that okay? So the first thing we are going to do here is to bring our WordPress file. Remember, I said we are installing our WordPress file. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my folder and I'm going to bring that WordPress file. I have sent you the file. Make sure you unzip it. Now, the first thing you are going to do is copy this WordPress 6.1.1. Just copy it and just click on this backspace it, so that we'll go back to our previous page, which is this very place. Now, paste it here like this. Immediately you paste it here, right click on it, because we want to extract it. Extract with any extractor you have. I am using WinRAR. Extract it like this and let it extract. Just click on OK and let it extract. Now, after extracting, we are going to rename the folder. Is that okay? We are going to rename the folder. So let's wait for it to finish extracting. All right, now it has extracted. I'm going to delete the zip folder. I no longer need the zip folder. Then I am going to rename the folder I'll just come here and I rename the folder. I'll just call this tutorial. Tutorial, is that okay? Be mindful of what you name it. Now, if you open the folder, you see that there is another folder inside. Open the folder that is inside, then Ctrl A, highlight all, and Ctrl X, cut it. Then go back to that first folder and paste it here. Is that okay? Please follow the step. After you paste it, that first folder that is called WordPress, delete it because we no longer need it anymore. Now, we've done this. The next thing is for us to configure our database. To configure your database or to create our database, go to your browser, then open a new tab and type localhost/php myadmin. And it's going to take you to your database environment. Whether you are working online or you are working offline, they use the same database server. So once we are here, you are going to see this very feature here. You see a new button here. Click on this new. Now we are going to create our database name, our database username. Is that okay? So the database name, we are going to give it tutorial as the name. Then just click on create like that. That is all. Now, after we've created it, you'll see that our table is empty. We've not populated our table. We've not installed anything. Our table is empty. So we've created our database. Now let's go and, connect our database with our WordPress, because it is from there we'll now fill in the database with our WordPress file. Now go back to that folder. Go back to that WordPress folder. Scroll down to where you see wp-configure sample. In some of your own, it will show wp-configure. It is still the same. So whether configure sample or configure is still the same. Now just double click on it. You remember I told you to install an editor called Sublime Text. So this is where we are going to use our Sublime Text. We want to edit our code. Now once you open it, scroll down to where you see from line 21 to line 29. From line 21 to line 29, you see where they write database name. You see where they write database name here. Remember the name of our database. The name of our database is tutorial. So we are going to put our database there, tutorial. Is that okay? Now, what is our database username? Since we are not working online, we are working offline. So we are going to use root as our username. If you are working online, you need to create a database name, a database username, and a password. But since we are working offline, we want to make our DB user root, and our password, we want to make it empty. The reason why we are making it empty is because we want to tell the system that later on we want to create our own logins for our admin. Is that okay? We want to create our own logins for our admin so that once we submit, it should accept and create the database name and the username from when we'll be installing our WordPress. Is that okay? So once you are done with this, just press Ctrl S. Just press Ctrl S. Remember, our table here is empty because we've not installed our WordPress. Now we've installed our XAMPP, we've created our database, and we've linked our database to our WordPress. The next thing is to install our admin dashboard. So the next thing you need to do, open another tab and type localhost/ remember the name of our file, this folder. Remember the name of this our folder, tutorial. Then you are going to put it here, localhost/tutorial. Then you hit enter. Now it's going to check if there is a folder called tutorial. If there is a folder called tutorial, it's going to bring it out and ask you to choose your desired language. Now we want to use English for general. Just hit continue. It will tell you welcome to WordPress. Before getting started, we need the following things. Now we need to create our database username, password, our localhost. Remember, our database name is tutorial, our username is root, our password is empty. So click on let go. Then what is our database name? Remember, is tutorial. What is our username? Remember, is root. What is our password? Remember, our password is empty. So once you are done with this, just click on submit. It will automatically create and install your WordPress. So the next thing is for you to run the installation. Is that okay? Now this process I just taught you, it takes some persons 3 months, 1 month, 2 months to learn this process. Now that we've installed our WordPress dashboard, now let's configure and give a username and password to our admin, where we'll now log into our dashboard and create our website. What is the title of your website? I will call this student tutorial as the name of the website. What username do you want to give the admin? I'll just make it admin. What password do you want to give the admin? Let me just use admin again as password. Now just click on this confirm weak password. On the place of email, you can use any email. Is that okay? You can use any email here, but if you are working online, you must not use any email. You must use the official email or the email you want the website to be receiving information with. That's what you use there. If you don't want Google to identify this your website, click on this discourage Google. If you don't want your website to be indexed on Google, but I want the website to be indexed, that is if they are working online, then the next thing you are going to do is click on install WordPress. As easy as that. If you miss out this step, it will be hard for you. Now we are good to go. So let's go back to our database. Remember, this is our table that is empty. Now let me refresh it. You will see that the table will be populated. Can you see? So I have populated this very table. Are you seeing the table here? You see that the empty tables have been populated. So the next thing is for us to log into our admin dashboard. So I just click on login. Now my admin dashboard login will now be localhost/tutorial/wp-admin for me to log in. Remember, our username is admin, our password is admin. Then just hit login. If you are successful, congratulations, you have installed and configured your WordPress admin dashboard. This is the stage 1 to creating a website using WordPress when it comes to web designing. Congratulations, we are here. So this is our admin dashboard. So from this place now is where we'll start creating our website. Is that okay? So your first assignment is this. Watch this tutorial, download the files that I dropped on the Telegram channel, and install your WordPress and configure your admin dashboard. Once you are done configuring your admin dashboard, take a screenshot of the interface like this and post it on the Telegram group. Is that okay? And post it on the Telegram group. So I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to have it posted on the channel. I'll just hit my screenshot here, then I'll just post it on the channel so that you know that this is what you are supposed to get. If you give me another thing that is not this, or you're for you. By now, you've watched the tutorials and you've seen how to configure your WordPress admin dashboard for us to start building our website in proper. It is very easy. Now, I want you to calm down, watch the tutorial, watch the video so that you can carry it out. What I just did in less than 10 minutes or 15 minutes can take some people 1 hour. That is the hardest aspect of configuring your web designing in order for you to start building. So calm down, do it. In the next video, I'm going to explain all the environment on the admin dashboard, and we are going to start building our website in proper by creating our first header. Is that okay? So if you don't want to miss out from the video, hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification, like this video, share this video to your friends on Facebook, on Twitter, on TikTok, on WhatsApp. Let them benefit from this very training. We started practical and they can still join. Go to the comment section. Wherever you are confused, please ask questions. Some of you are not asking questions. Please drop your question. I need those questions. It is your question that will make me know where I need to improve or where I'm not trying. Is that okay? I'll see you in the next video.